So welcome back, everyone. We're still live on Facebook, so hi to everybody out there. Let me just say this. If anybody out there is hustling, if anybody out there doing something on the side, because you know you haven't been able to make ends meet, or you have maybe you have a hobby that's sort of turning into a business. Listen up, everybody. I have with me Angie Wilhelm and Rosanna Ramirez, and they are with HUSTL Financial. I want you to tell everybody first what HUSTL is. This is so cool. Go ahead and tell them.
All right, so HUSTL is a digital credit union, and we are only online. So we've got an app and we've got a website, and there's all kinds of tools and banking resources within the app and the website. We were designed for the driven, basically. So somebody that has a side hustle, or they're a startup, maybe you're doing Instacart, whatever you're doing, we have a place for you to put your money and learn good habits of separating your finances, your personal from your business. And within the app and the website, there's just tons and tons of resources.
So you love to talk and work with people who are just starting.
Absolutely. We want to look at those individuals who maybe have that seedling of a business or an idea and want to start creating those good habits and separating their finances, as she mentioned, but really it gives them a place to start out and understand. And the resource center that it's provided on our website is amazing, because a lot of times when you're starting out on a business, you want to look to your friends or family or some people that you know have a business as your resource. And so that's all great, but sometimes you just need like professional advice. You don't maybe have the time to go to events or to networking, and so this is all online. So it's very convenient. You can do it at home, you can, on the go, you can get our app and download all that information. So it's super convenient, and we want to encourage those who want to start their business to start out right. It's hard to start a business and then realize halfway through that you need to maybe pivot and make changes
And grow.
Yeah. So if you start out right the first time at the very beginning, it's a lot easier.
Now, I have to talk about fees.
Yeah.
Because you love to talk about fees.
We like to talk about no fees.
That's why you like to talk about them. Go ahead, tell them about
absolutely.
that.
Yeah, so our accounts have no fees, so there's no monthly service fee. There's also no minimum balances. So for someone getting started, it's really nice because they don't have to worry about getting feed out. So a lot of times people will get started in their business and they go to a traditional bank or credit union, they set up a business banking account, and before they really even get started, they might be getting charged fees, and by the time they start making money, all of a sudden these fees have gone out and they're like, where'd my money go that I started this? So we really feel like we're giving people a leg up by having no fees and no minimum balances. So we're not going to be charging you if you don't maintain a certain amount of money in there, because when you're on a shoestring budget, because you're just starting, every penny counts. So we want to make sure you keep it in your pocket.
Starting on the right foot, which is really important. You also do a lot of educating on the site, on the app. You can get it right there because it's all online. This is an online credit union, so online only. And it's awesome because why did you start it?
Well, we actually, our parent company, Vantage West Credit Union, saw that there was a need to help a niche group. These were individuals who were not quite ready for a full-fledged business account or business services yet, but also were outgrowing like a personal account to do, and what we wanted to do is keep them from commingling their funds for their personal money when they were trying to do a business. We wanted them to be able to separate that. And what started out to be more gig workers, freelancers, turned into a huge audience. I mean, we serve everyone from service industry professionals, tattoo artists, barbers, beauticians, things of that nature, all the way to individuals.
Home-based businesses?
Home-based businesses, that's what I was just going to say. So, individuals who maybe are bakers or seamstresses or anything like that, where they've been making money and for years they've been putting it with their personal funds and not really knowing if this is a viable business.
Right.
Can I take that leap and make this my full-time gig, or do I continue just to keep it a side hustle?
And making it a real business, now you have, you know, you can write things off for
Yes,
tax purposes.
absolutely.
There are things that you could do when you do that. And sometimes you can start a business and you don't realize that that little hobby that you just did started, and even if you didn't think that was gonna happen, all of a sudden it flourishes,
Yes.
right? And sometimes what happens is you turn around and 18 years later, you should have been, and I'm sure there's a lot of people
Absolutely.
that still commingle their money and they shouldn't.
Yeah,
Right.
and that is one of the biggest, things I love about Hustle, the features that we have inside the app and online, where, just to your point, and this is what I like to tell people, no matter where you are, you can get started separating your finances. Even if you've done it for 18 years and you never did, you can get started today.
And you
basi-
should.
Yeah, and really, we have, tools, basically, we've got, folders within the system where you can set up categories. So if you are doing farmers markets, or you're doing tattoos, or whatever it is you're doing, you can categorize things based by your customers or the events you do. And with that, you can look back, and this is where we talk about the good habits, because when you're getting started, if in the future you want to go to a bank and get a loan for something, they wanna see your profit and loss statement, and this can help act like that for you. It can show you the return on the investment to the things that you're doing, because you can see at the end of the month, end of the quarter, what monies are coming in and what monies are going out.
There's no fees. There's also no minimum balances. You could check them out on their website, which is HUSTL, HUSTL financial.com. And here today, we're live on Facebook here, and we've never talked about this, so I'm gonna ask you about it, okay? You have a QR code right here that's here, and I
Yes.
want you to tell them what they should do with that.
Yeah, so if you're watching us on Facebook Live right now and you wanna scan the QR code, you can then, it will direct you to our website, and you can check out everything that's available right there at your fingertips. Also, you can check out all of our social media. We are on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're now on TikTok, we're also on LinkedIn. And if you follow our content, you will notice there's a lot of really good learning that comes from just the content that we produce there as well.
Yeah, I'd also say when you get onto our app, the very first thing you're gonna notice is those amazing rates.
Yes.
So, you're talking about fees and how we don't like them, and we want to put all that money back into that entrepreneur's pocket, right? That hustler's pocket. And so another way that we find it's really important is that they be given the opportunity to make money on the money that they are earning. And a lot of times, some of the bigger banks or traditional banking will allow for their clients to, get lower rates, or because they don't have those large balances. Well, we believe our members, because it is a digital credit union, will receive all those same benefits of what the people have come to know of a credit union, which is better rates, better services, and Hustle provides all of that, even being online and digital.
They're on a mission.
Yes, we
Yes.
are.
You are, and they are, to help the people out there that are those hustlers, and there's a lot of them. And I mean, when you think about it, you probably are doing something right now that you make a little bit of money on, and where do you put that money? That's the whole point, where do you put it, and how maybe it's gonna grow, and if it's gonna grow into a viable business, not to say that they're not, they're all viable, but at the same time, when you have a business that you've got it all in a bank, and you've got everything separated, that's what the bigger banks are all looking for, and you have that as well. What is the next step after they, or have been with you, and they start growing, and you have another bank that's behind you, correct? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, So Vantage West Credit Union is actually the parent credit union. So we're celebrating our 70th year this
That's
year.
awesome, 70
So,
years.
you know, a lot of the digital credit unions or digital fintechs that are out there are newer to the market, but we've got the backing of 70 years.
Big
You know,
guns.
Vantage West has been around a while. And what's really nice is we are also NCUA insured, so the monies that are being deposited are insured. And so we love that this was we like to say, Vantage West side hustle, was to open this opportunity up. But, you know, we've been around for a long time, and so it was very well thought out, the idea and the concept.
It's a great idea.
Mhm.
Absolutely, it's a great concept, and for you or someone that you know, tell them about it. So you can check them out on their website. It's HUSTL, spelled HUSTL financial.com, and they want you to go up there. They also, if you're watching us on Facebook, check out the QR code that's here, scan that, or go up onto their website, which is HUSTLfinancial.com. Hang tight, we'll be back in just a minute. So we talked about a few things that we didn't talk about, which I kind of like that, bringing those
Yeah.
other things up that are pretty important,
Mhm.
okay? So, what else do you want to talk about?
I think one thing we definitely talk about our event, we can do that towards the end, but also within the HUSTL account, some of the other features and benefits of it are,
Features.
we have, a person can invoice, so if they're, working with someone and they need to send an invoice, they can do it right through the app and get paid,
Oh, that's awesome.
which is great, and then, it just helps with that organization for somebody, and a lot of people don't have access to those kinds of things, cause they cost money, and so we absorb the cost of for the invoicing part of it. They will have to pay a small, interchange fee, which we can't get away from, but it's really
But that's not our
significant.
fee.
No, it's not ours, it's
That's
something
the
that.
processing,
Yes.
that's not Vantage.
That
And
just
we don't have
doesn't
any,
fit.
otherwise we would pay for it if we could, but it's impossible to, but it significantly reduces if somebody was trying to use something like that.
So let's say they have been using, whatever merchant account that they already may have,
Mhm.
even if it's just something as, what is it, Apple or whatever.
Or Square or whatever.
Square. They don't need that anymore, would
They
they
can still
eliminate?
utilize it in conjunction, but if
Uh-huh.
somebody has a business like, let's say, an artist and they're, did a beautiful picture or painting or a mural or something for someone, and they wanted to send them an invoice, they can send them a professional looking invoice via email to that person clicks on the link, they pay it, and it goes directly into that person's account.
Beautiful.
So it does help to streamline their process. Not every business is that gonna work for, but somebody that, is wanting to really upgrade and look more like a professional
Professional,
business, it's a nice feature as well.
Right.
Is there anything else you want to add to that?
No, you did a good job. We talked about folders before, I don't know if you
Yeah.
wanna bring that back up again.
Yeah, we
I
could
love
talk
like your
about that.
analogy.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Oh, talking about the folders and where you can categorize and really utilize that in conjunction with the invoices to really get your business and from just getting started, you can start off at a professional pace and really, set yourself up for success. Especially, I feel like, with the folders, because everything they're learning in this account, when they graduate and they grow their hustle to something bigger and they maybe graduate to Vantage West and they go into a real business account, they've already established and created really good habits that the bank can look at and go, wow, this is what you did over 2 years, this is amazing,
Right.
and now we can transfer you into
They can
some
also
other
know their
things.
numbers better
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, 100%, it's all about knowing, everyone wants to know the return on their investment, if it's
Yeah.
worth it.
I know that. So welcome back, everyone. We're talking about hustlers.
Yeah.
And you know what, everybody should be listening up, because even if you've been in business for a long time, you might be doing it sort of, I don't wanna say half, but there's a right way of doing it. And you said, Angie, that you said start off your business at a professional pace. And there's a lot of things that you offer that we'd like to talk about before we go into some of these other events and things that you're doing. Number one is, let's talk about the features that HUSTL offers.
Sure. So one of the features that we offer is an invoicing system. So within the platform, you can create a professional looking invoice. So depending on what your business is, if you need to send an invoice, you'll send it to someone's email, they'll receive it, they click on a link and they will pay it and it'll get deposited right into your account. So one of the things that's nice about that is you don't have to have separate invoicing or money tracking system. So for somebody getting started that thinks they need something bigger of different programs that are out there, you can really do everything right inside the app or online yourself. And the other thing too that correlates with that is the folders, which when you send that invoice, you can have a folder for whatever company or person that you're sending it to, and then it will track it. So at the end of the month, the quarter, the year, you can look and say, oh wow, for this customer, Joe Smith, I did all this work for him this year, and this is how much I took in, and this is how much it cost me, because with pretty much everything, it's very rare that you don't have some kind of cost for things. So it's nice to be able to really see that, and you can get a kind of a head start on learning basic accounting for your business.
Doing it the right way on this, from the get-go, right? Because a lot of people commingle their money, they just do. And this way you don't have to, but you can learn so much more because they have it all there for you. That's what they want. They're wanting people who are startups, right?
Yep.
And who are, you said an artist, you said bakers. I mean, there's a million of people out there that have these little side businesses that you're turning into a true business, and you might as well do it right from the get-go. So go up onto their website, which is HUSTL, and it's spelled HUSTL financial.com, and go up there and check it out, become a member. It's what they want you to do. And when you become a member, you're gonna love it because it makes it so much easier for you. There are no fees, this is what they want you to know, as well as there's no minimums, which is awesome. Right? And that's what startups at better rates at the same time. Now let's talk about your partnership, okay, with 10 West.
Oh, we are super excited for this partnership. 10 West is an organization out of Startup Tucson down in southern Arizona, but they're looking to expand up into the Phoenix market and actually go statewide into some of our neighboring states as well. And what they really focus on is a 1-week event. It is like the business Lollapalooza. And what it is everything from seminars, workshops, all for the entrepreneur, business savvy individual. The speakers that they bring in are phenomenal. And it's an entire week, like 6 days worth of activities. And so you could get your tickets at 10west.com, and you can go online, and you can either pick the specific seminars or web workshops that you want to attend, or you could get like the VIP pass, which is the entire week. Why HUSTL opted to partner with them and why it was such a great partnership is because we found that there is a huge market of those individuals who were attending that were looking to build their businesses and were starting up. And they were new to this world of being an entrepreneur, being in the business. And it was so just serendipitous that we get together because their target market, their vision and mission was the same as HUSTL's and what we shared. And so we couldn't be more proud to partner with them. It's a great organization. It stands for everything we do when it comes to the entrepreneur. And so we're excited, Phoenicians up here in Phoenix, we are having our big kickoff, the 10 West Connect, November 5th at the Churchill downtown. And we would love for you all to come out and support HUSTL, learn about 10 West, and then share it with us. One of the things that Angie really likes to talk about is if you become a HUSTL member and you have your side hustle, let us know. Like, let's talk about it. Shoot us something on social media. We want to promote
is interactive.
Yes, absolutely.
Tell me where else. So we're going to go to any other credit union, any other bank. I don't care where they're going to ask you, tell us about your business. And they are interested in you. Yes. The more they know about you, the more they're going to help you have more knowledge to grow your business. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine? I mean, I know so many people. Look at me. I mean, I started off, it was a whim. which most people who have a side hustle, that's kind of what it was, or something they like to do and thought about, and you turn it around and you can make it into a viable business,
Absolutely.
Yeah, and as
and you
Rosanna-
deserve it.
And I was just gonna say, as Rosanna mentioned, for any of you out there that maybe you're thinking about, I need to help with growing my business, growing my side hustle, whatever it is, if you become a member, like Rosanna mentioned, and you reach out to me or Rosanna or just on our socials, we will get together with you, we'll promote you on our socials, we'll link back to your page, like on Instagram, for instance. We are also our goal for next year is to begin like a small podcast where we can interview all of our members and give you more exposure, because the more we help you grow, it only helps Hustle grow, and we really want to be in that collaborative type of relationship with all of our members.
Now, you can check them out, go to HUSTL, HUSTL financial.com, and you can also see if you're looking at us on Facebook, you can also see there's a QR code that you can scan and go on there. But don't just look at it, take the next step, because becoming a member is gonna make it a whole difference. And I think everybody, if you're an entrepreneur, should go to this 10 West Connect that's happening. That's happening November 5th at the Churchill Inn downtown, and it could be, you could do it as little or as much as you want, is that right?
Absolutely.
So you can check that out. And where do they go to get the tickets again?
For that, the tickets for the 10 West Connect you can get the link through 10 West. For their website, it's just 10west.com, or you can go on Eventbrite and search for the 10 West Connect Phoenix, and the tickets will be there as well. And really, we want to encourage any entrepreneurs that are looking for a new, fresh networking event in the Phoenix area. This is going to be one that is going to be really great. They always do an amazing job of not just spotlighting different businesses and business owners, but also giving you a space to really network and get to know other business owners so that you can support each other.
It's awesome.
It is. It's amazing.
It sounds so exciting. Also, let's go back to Hustle and it's online only. People need to understand that it's online only, and it's a credit union. Okay, so they're excited. They want to go ahead and they want to put their money in and they become a member. All right, what's the next step?
Essentially, they'll want to go online. They can sign up right online on the website, or they can download our app in the App Store on either Apple or Google Play Store. We have a Hustle app that looks like our H, and you can download that, fill out the application. It just takes a few minutes, and essentially you get approved, and then you can put your money in and you can start hustling right away. There really is. It's that easy.
It's that easy.
Yeah.
And again, the incentive. Why hustle?
Why hustle is because if you're an entrepreneur, you want to keep more money in your pocket in your business, and hustle lets you do that. You're starting up and you want to be educated, you want to make good decisions for your new business, hustle provides that. And if you're looking for a network where you can get to know other hustlers like you, Vantage West's goal is to provide that. So it's a really great opportunity for you to receive everything that you're looking for in this digital credit union. So.
It's awesome. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say one last little plug. We have a new feature coming out on Thursday on our website, and it's called Hustle You. And in that, there's gonna be even more resources for you when you're starting out. There's all kinds of things, and there's also an SMS journey of learning of how to grow your hustle. So I also want to encourage people to check that out. But that will be live on Thursday, is the new Hustle You on our website.
I think what's really awesome is the mission that they're on to help people who, you need them. Why are you doing a side business? Most of the time, it could be because you need more money. Most of the time, and you start off with it. And it could be just something that you invented or what have you. But you deserve to keep more money. You deserve to keep more money in your bank and not have the banks take all those fees from you. Again, that's what they do. No fees and no credit limits. A lot more information. You can check them out at Hustle, HUSTL financial.com, and you're going to love it that you did it.